guess he taught him well.
So did you.
Clothing. Jim and I once team taught a class of television programming. And for some stupid reason, I decided that I would agree to his request that we dress the same way every day. What a mistake. Well, we got through the first 2 weeks, navy blue blazers, gray slacks, navy blue blazers, tan slacks, maroon ties, blue shirt, white shirt, whatever it was. Did fine, and then he came in with a tan sport jacket. I happen to have one of those. So we got through, etc. Then all of a sudden he wanted to wear some purple sports jacket with this, that, and I said, Jim, I just can't keep up. And he said, screw it. It's not going to work. And we were teaching this class in sort of an unusual way. It was in Johnson Hall 104, right across from the big 103, for those of you who haven't been over there in a while. We were in 104, and they had this big table in the front. And we would rotate days of lecturing. He would talk one day, and I would talk the next. And the guy who wasn't talking would just sit on the table with his legs crossed and his arms crossed the whole time. You didn't move, you didn't say anything, you just let the other guy teach his class. So we eventually gave up on the wardrobe thing because, frankly, I couldn't keep up. It was no big deal, and we said, not gonna happen. And about 2 weeks later, we came in to the class, and we just sort of walked in, and I sat down on the table, and he put his notes up on the lectern, and he was ready to go, and we looked up at the class, and there were 16 students all dressed in navy blue blazers. And this is what you guys have been inflicting on us now. Look. Clothes make the man. Well, not really, but I want to take some time right here in the program to ask the Tiedge recipients from years past who are here to stand up. Come on, Kelly, you can stand. Patrice. And Brett, where are you? There he is. And I also want to ask and take the time to remember the four that aren't. George, Ryan's brother, George Hunter. Mike Neufeld and his parents are here with us today. And Jerry Jaskolski. Many of you probably don't remember, but was really probably the originator of Marquette West, inviting people to come out and stay in his home before they actually got their break on the West Coast. And then there's the last one of the group, which is? Pardon?
Dr. Stoudaker, right?
Yeah, Joseph Stoudaker. And I don't know if any of the Stoudakers made it tonight. They said they were going to. Anybody? No. Joe was 80 plus years old when he got the Tiedge Award. Jim and Joe would not have agreed on anything.
That's true.
But,
Joe liked me. He
But-
told me.
but Joe was a man of integrity, a man of conscience, a man who fought for every damn principle that he believed in. And that's why he got the award. And I can still remember him up there accepting the award in his wheelchair, doing his Bing Crosby imitation at 80 plus years. And he died shortly thereafter. But we missed the four of those. We missed them a great deal. They had the characteristics that we honor in the award. And they gave us much more than we could ever ask. I've got a favorite quote of mine that I want to read to you. You may have heard it, you may not have heard it. It goes, life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take the breath away. It's attributed to Maya Angelou, or George Carlin, or Anonymous, depending on which website you choose to go to. So I have no idea who said it. But I do think that it says an awful lot about Jim Tiedge, the award recipients, the family, and the like. We remember moments. I remember Mike Price hugging Chris Farley at a Marquette graduation and saying, that's what it's all about. Teacher and student. Teacher and student, right there, right now. I remember Patrice's acceptance speech when she got the Tiedge Award. Not that I don't remember the others, I do, but I remember that one. I remember the Sinker monologue when he did joke after joke after joke after joke and had the room in stitches as he was accepting Jim's award. I remember moments, special moments. And Jim gave me a lot of those. And I can't tell you about them because we'd be here forever, but they were just crazy moments in his office or down in, what was then, I think it's J419 or something or other, 409 maybe, the conference room on the 4th floor. I don't know if it's even there anymore, Anna. In the corner.
Yes, it's still there.
It's still there, okay. We used to go down there on Friday afternoons and we used to look at, try to put together research ideas. And Jim was the greatest guy in the world at shooting down every research idea known to man. We'd diagram this study, we'd lay it all out, we'd get it all done, and we'd say, wow. And Jim would finally look at it and say, nope, it's not perfect. Here's the logical flaw. And he would be right. So the study would never be done. And 2 months later, we'd look at the Journal of Broadcasting, and there would be the damn study. Done by somebody else. And Jim would say, I told you, it's crap. It makes no sense. It's illogical. The evidence doesn't lead to that. You can't prove that hypothesis using that methodology. You just can't. And he, of course, was right. So we ended up publishing very little. But we were insightful. One of Jim's greatest ideas was that there ought to be a journal of no significant differences, or a journal of research studies that were thought about but never done. Because that would make a contribution to the world, because then people would know. I tried to find that, it didn't happen. I thought about doing that, it was a bad idea. Rather than, I gotta publish everything, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. But that was Jim. That was the way he worked. That was what he did. That was how he managed to move forward. Anyway, those are some of my moments. You may have some moments on your own, and I would invite any of you who care to share a moment that you had with Jim in his office, in his home, wherever. Come on up. Tell the crowd about it. Anybody have a moment, an idea, a thought? You don't have to, but be nice.